Ryan Reynolds has built a billion-dollar empire on one specific skill, being the funniest guy in the room. His signature blend of sarcasm, razor-sharp wit, and mean, but not really, humor has turned Mint Mobile into a giant and made him a marketing god. But in May 2026, as the Justin Baldoni trial nears, that same Deadpool persona is being unsealed in court, and it doesn't look like a joke anymore. Today, we're analyzing how the very communication style that made Ryan Reynolds a successful founder has become his biggest legal liability, and more importantly, what we can learn from this. Ryan Reynolds uses a technique called self-deprecating superiority. He makes fun of himself, and when he does so, it gives him implicit permission to make fun of you. In marketing, this is genius. It builds trust because he's in on the joke. As a founder, if you do this, you might end up stepping on egos and creating an unpleasant workplace environment. You being self-deprecating has nothing to do with the people around you, and as much as you can assume people like to have fun, you cannot assume their boundaries and their levels of self-esteem. Enter the "it ends with us" conflict. The unsealed text from the lawsuit paints a fascinating picture of a communication mismatch. In the court documents, Baldoni's team describes Reynolds' communication as emotionally unregulated. Now, in a Deadpool movie, a sarcastic text is a zinger. In a professional partnership with a director, that is plain rude and condescending. And one of the most damaging allegations is the nice pool parody. Baldoni's lawyers claim that Reynolds uses a character in Deadpool and Wolverine to specifically mock Baldoni's earnest leadership style. Founders considering this approach to stand out from competition should be aware of power dynamics. It may be done in the name of fun, but when you are perceived to have more power, it can come across as bullying. Why does this matter for you as a founder? It's because you set the tone with your voice. So if you want to be known as witty with a side of mean, then you're creating that exact culture within your team. Between Baldoni and Reynolds, their communication styles are so starkly different. Ryan's communication style is influenced by the clout that he has accumulated in Hollywood, making him slightly untouchable, and he uses wit, sarcasm, and power-laden language to get what he wants. Justin Baldoni comes across as hyper-self-aware, caring, and inclusive. He might disagree with you, but he'll tell you how much he values what you did. And we can all reference that long voicemail to Blake Lively for that example. So when these two polar opposite communication archetypes meet, they rub each other the wrong way. And it seems that Ryan Reynolds is suspicious and skeptical that a guy like Justin Baldoni exists and is able to thrive. And so, all the unsealed texts from Ryan does point towards him trying to dismantle and unravel Justin Baldoni to prove his own hypothesis. But lo and behold, Ryan was proven incorrect, and you actually can be nice pool and still succeed. So how do you keep the charm without the liability? We can all follow the wit versus wisdom rule. When you want to use wit, use it to build your brand, use it for marketing, use it to lower the barriers for your customer to understand what you are all about. And for wisdom, use it for managing. So when it's time to resolve a conflict, put the Deadpool mask away. Speak with clarity, eliminate sarcasm, and to focus on the problem instead of the person. So Ryan Reynolds is finding out that being the funniest guy in the room is great for a talk show and for sound bites, but it's dangerous in a deposition. What do you think? Is Ryan Reynolds just being misunderstood because of his persona? Or did he take the mean wit style too far? Let me know in the comments. And if you want more deep dives into the communication styles of the world's most famous founders, hit that subscribe button. I'm Siyun and I'll see you in the next breakdown. Thank you for watching.